Hi everyone, this is Love Crafty Girl. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing the calendar divider for the month of June. I know I'm a week late, but I've been super busy and I haven't had the time to do this, and now is a day and I'm looking forward to making it because when I show you the images, they're so adorable. So for the month of June, LovelyPlanner came out with this. Oh my goodness. Isn't this the cutest? I love these. I don't know, they're so adorable, and they're pears and apples. I just can't wait to put them together. So continue watching to see how I create the calendar divider and paperclip. So now that I've cut out my pears, I'm going to start gluing them. Now, I'm going to make sure I glue every single edge of the pear, because one thing you don't want any openings for any glitter or sequins to get inside of that. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to just check around it and making sure that any little white areas that are coming through, like here, I'm going to just trim it off, making sure it just looks nice and even. So for this part here, I'm going to glue the little apples together, and one thing I remember here is not to glue the entire part of this apple. I need to leave the bottom part empty without any glue so that I can place my paper clip easily when it's time to do that. Now that I'm done trimming the protective sheet, I'm going to place my pear inside. I'm going to now measure the area that I'm going to be sealing, and I'll be doing it for all sides. Of course, I'm going to do it a couple of times just to make sure that everything is sealed nicely. Now that I sealed it, I'm going to check to make sure that there's no openings. Luckily, I found my tool piece here to be able to check the sides, and on this side I noticed that there was 2 openings, so I'm just going to go ahead and seal that up again, and then I'll check the other side as well before I move on to the next step. Now that I'm done sealing the two sides, I'm going to place a little bit of glitter here. Now this is kind of a shade of green and yellow glitter, and then I'm going to put a little bit of green, like a light green sequence in there as well. Once I'm done with that, I will seal the top part and then trim the sides accordingly. Now to make the apple, I'm going to place that ruler down to give it some weight so it doesn't move around as I fuse around the apple. And I'm going to do this very carefully, and I'm going to go around this part twice, but at the bottom I will leave the bottom alone. That way I have an opening to be able to put my paper clip in once I'm ready for that part. So now that I'm done fusing my apple, I'm going to put a little bit of glitter. At first I was going to use a different color of glitter, but I decided to go with a translucent one just because I wanted a little bit of shine in it, but not too much where it would cover up the cute little face of the apple. So I put as much as I could, is enough for it to look cute inside. Now I want to place this paper clip inside, sort of stretching it open a bit. As you can see, I just sort of twisted it. And I'm going to get another paper clip, and I'm going to put the glue on that paper clip. And then once I'm ready, I'm going to pull out the one I have inside the glue, inside the apple, and then place the one with the glue quickly inside. It looks like it's closed, but it's actually open, so you'll just see me slip it right in without any problems. So I'm going to use a little bit of my glue gun to cover up the entrance of this apple. I'm just going to put a little dab on each area, and I'm going to smush it together. So you can see I'm smushing it and then stretching out the extra stuff in it. And then I feel like this is going to be an easy way for me to be able to seal that area and not have to worry about any of the glitter to come out. Now that I'm done with all of that, I'm going to put a little bit of paint all around the apple, and this way not only does it look nice to have a bit of color, but it also covers up any imperfections from the fuse tool, and also it covers up the area where I put a little bit of that glue gun to seal the area. You won't be able to see the actual like glue because this paint actually covers it up nicely. So I let my little apple dry for about an hour before I can move on to the next step. So here I am now. I'm about to punch the holes in for my pear. And so what I did is I pulled out a sheet from the planner, sort of like measure exactly how I want it to be fitted into the planner. And then I'll just punch the holes and trim the little tips, and then I'll be able to use it in my planner. So here's the final look to putting together the pear and the apple for the planner. I think it came out really cute. The pear came out really nice. I love the way it looks. I think the glitter and the sequins choice was a perfect thing to add. I love the sequins. It's so nice and shiny. I think it looks really great. And as for the apple, I think the glitter choice that I chose for this one was a perfect one as well. Thank goodness I didn't go for the darker shade of glitter, or else I think I would have ruined the face of this apple. But this translucent one looks great. It's got a bit of color, a little bit of texture inside, and I love that. But I hope you guys had fun watching me put them together. I had fun. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next month.